As a people with one song, with one voice, we're a nation undivided and poised. We will take a stand and build our land in faith to defend what is ours. Here we are as a people with one heart for one cause. We're determined to rebuild and restore. Where freedom reigns and truth prevails. Our land where there's hope for us all. Our land where there's hope for us all. We'll defend our land. We believe in this nation, and we know we'll get there. We'll defend.
All right, so beautiful morning to you, Lagos, Nigeria.
We believe in Nigeria.
Of course, we believe in Nigeria and we hope for a better tomorrow.
And one day we'll shine like
Welcome to Cedarwood Luxury Online Radio. We are Nigeria's first real estate radio. I want to start by tendering a sincere apology to everyone out there for starting late behind the scheduled time, which was supposed to be 10 a.m. We had little technical glitch. We had to settle it and we had to resolve it here so that we can have a smooth and wonderful ride this beautiful morning.
to uphold the honor of our land.
How many of you agree with me that this song should become our national anthem? I mean, there is something that music does to the spirit, soul, and body, and that is why sometimes it is important. It is very, very good. Not even sometimes, all the time, that you are mindful, you're very careful of the kind of music you listen to, because just like food to the body, so is music to the soul. Beyond the beat, beyond the sound, beyond the lyrics, there is just something about music that impacts, inspires. Just have a way, music has a way of, blessing. You get what I'm trying to say? Blessing your soul. So most of the times it is very important that the kind of music you listen to, you should filter the kind of music you listen to, because what you garbage in is what you garbage out. Listening to this song every now and then, especially during periods like this, the Independence Day period, celebration, 1st of October, this song, has a way of hitting very different. It hits very different. The lyrics, the sound, everything about this particular music. And that is why I decided to start the show this morning with this very song. Timmy Dakolo, Great Nation. Welcome to Table Talk right here on Cedarwood Luxury Online Radio. Of course, we are Nigeria's first real estate radio. I'll love you all wherever you are. I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to hear from you via the comment section. How was your weekend? How was your night? And how is your day going? We have quite a number of stories on the table of talk this morning. If you're ready, I am ready. I really would also love to get comments from you as regards the various topics that we have to discuss this morning. If you're just meeting me for the very first time, my name is David. It's nice meeting you. Yes, we believe in Nigeria and we hope for a greater tomorrow. 63 years not be being so. Of course, we will defend our land with everything that is within us. Because definitely there's nowhere like home. There's definitely nowhere like home. Yes, every Nigerian stand up, arise, O compatriots. Nigeria's call, and we must obey. That is Timmy Dakolo, Great Nation, fantastic music, evergreen, ever fresh, something that we would never get tired of. That sound is something that we would never ever get tired of. All right, quickly, let us segue into the discuss for this morning. Of course, you know, Table Talk is a program that comes your way right here on Cedarwood Luxury Online Radio every Monday morning by 10 a.m. And once again, I want to tender a sincere apology for starting the show behind schedule. I'm actually the only one in the studio, so there's just a whole lot I'm doing at the same time. But the Lord is my strength. This morning, I want you to share your Independence Day experience with me. Share your Independence Day experience with me, the past and the present. Yes, let's talk about Independence Day celebration. Usually, for quite some time now, each time we have the first day of October approaching, would hear our political leaders come out via their spokesperson and all that. They will say the celebration is going to be low key. 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 And my question is, when are we going to have a high key Independence Day celebration? When are we going to have a high-key Independence Day celebration? I mean, when are we going to have a high-key celebration of Independence Day? Look at other countries when they celebrate their independence. It is usually a day to look out for. I mean, it is something. It is, yes. You see, and it used to be like that in our beloved country. I would not deny that. Independence Day, while I was a child, while I was much younger, while I was much younger, was an exciting day for me and for every other young children out there back then. Yeah, you know, we were so excited about Independence Day, not just the fact that it is a public holiday, but the fact that it is a day where we come out, we wear our white and green, we are proud to be called Nigeria, we are proud to be called Nigerians and all that. You see the celebration, you see people on the street with different colors, you see carnivals, you see parades, you see a whole lot of things that usually makes October 1st fun. And I'm sure you agree with me, you understand what I'm trying to say. Resonating, looking back, flashback to those days of Independence Day. It used to be something we look forward to. It used to be something we enjoy. And like I said, it's not just the fact that it is a public holiday, yeah? But we enjoy that day because it is a day where we all come together. We visit our friends, family with our green and white outfits. We are happy. Back then, I also remember, one of these Independence Day celebration, my friends and I were much younger. We were still children. Yeah, we were so happy. We were on our green and white. We were just roaming around the streets. I mean, I'm serious about this now. We were roaming around the street. Independence Day, Independence Day, Independence Day, Nigeria. Now, as I then, I think 43 or something like that. Yeah, so we were singing. We were happy with empty containers that makes the loudest noise. We went down the street. Then we'll see Christ and Bassy people with their green and white and truck going round, sharing Rhapsody of Reality. But lately, Independence Day is something that many of us don't even want to. We are not, it is even nothing. You will hardly see people post on their WhatsApp status. October 1st that usually fall on Sundays, people will go to church with green and white. The whole atmosphere is all greeny and white. But now, nobody's saying Independence Day again. Nobody's saying Independence Day again. We are no more excited about Independence Day. It is no more a special day for us as Nigerians anymore. And yes, it is understandable. And I'm not here to try to give up or make excuse for anything. But this is a wake-up call, yeah? It is a wake-up call to all our leaders, political leaders, religious leaders, leaders in every facet, leaders in every areas. It is a wake-up call. Ever since we started, from the very year, I can't even remember the year now, from the very regime, where we no longer see Independence Day as a thing of celebration, where we no longer enjoy that Independence Day, the glory of Independence Day, the atmosphere of Independence Day, the ambience of Independence Day. From that very moment, it is a wake-up call to all our leaders from top to bottom that a lot needs to be done. We cannot continue doing the same thing and expect another result. No way. Nigeria is a great nation. We are proud to be Nigerians. When you go out there is a lot of things. There is a lot that Nigerians are making Nigeria proud out there. From music to football to the health sector to the educational sector and every other sectors that you can talk about. Yeah. I want to make an appeal. I want to use this opportunity to make an appeal to all our leaders. Please, we all need to wake up. We all need to wake up and begin to get things right. The country is no more funny. Independence Day is no more funny to Nigerians. Happy Independence Day. They will take you back to sender. What are we celebrating? Our politicians will come out and say the Independence Day celebration is going to be low-key. It is not supposed to be low-key. Yes. I am so passionate about this morning. It's not supposed to be low-key. If I'm not going to talk about everything that I've planned to talk about today, if this is the only thing I'm going to do on the show today, it is okay. I'm fine. I'm satisfied. Every Nigerian must begin to stand up and begin to get things right. Our politicians, our political leaders, religious leaders, leaders in every areas of the country, in any position you find yourself, we need to all wake up. We need to wake up and begin to get things right and begin to do things right for the betterment of our nation, Nigeria. Nigeria happens to be the most populous, one of the most populous black nations. Very popular. We are known for great exploits. We are full of resources, human resources, natural resources as well. Let's take advantages. Let us take advantage of our God-given resource and make this nation what it ought to be. Yes, we can do it. And I believe the glory of Nigeria. We shouldn't just bear the name Giants of Africa. Indeed, we should be the giants and the big brother of Africa. Permit me to say that we have been sold out. Our leaders have sold us out. Our integrity. We have been sold out. But we have all it takes to get our nation back. To get it back to its rightful position. Yes. Share with me your Independence Day experience. Compare it. Let's compare. Let us look at it. Let us see the difference between Independence Day celebration back then and the way it is today.
Here we are as a people with one heart.
Let's also talk about the way forward. Where did we miss it? Where did we miss it? Where can we start from? Where can we start from? Where did we miss it? Where can we start from? It is never too late. Where can we pick up from? Yes, it is never too late. Where can we start from? What is the way forward? All right, enough of the blame game, enough of all this and all that and all that. As a nation, as a people, where can we start from? Where can we pick up from? What is the way forward? We have all it takes. We are a great nation. But as it is, we have been limited. We are limited. There is a lot that we are not even doing. There is a lot that we are doing already as a nation, but there is more to what we can do. We have what it takes. We have all that it takes. We have everything that you can think of to become the Dubai of today, to become the US, the UK of today that people are jackpot into. We have more than what these countries have. And just like the song says, one day we will shine like the sun. What is the way forward? I would love to hear from you in the comment section. What is the way forward?
Though we are many people, different tribes, different tongues, we're united in our strength and resolve to uphold the honor of our land and for generations to come, and for generations to come.
Yes, we would defend our land, we would preserve our integrity, and we would attain greater heights, even as a people and as a nation. I am proud to be called a Nigerian. Yes, I am proud to be called a Nigerian. And I'm not going anywhere. And going anywhere. We'll day here. We'll build this nation. We'll make it what it ought to be. Yes, we can do it. We can do it. I would love you. Yes, say it in the comment section. We can do it. We can make Nigeria great again. Yes, we can do it. We can do it. I want to hear that in the comment section. We can do it. We can make Nigeria great again. Yes, we can make Nigeria great again. Yes, we can do it. Arise, O Nigeria, your light is come and the glory of the Lord is risen upon you. Yes, we believe in this nation. We believe in Nigeria. All right, let's segue into, please, those of you on Facebook, if you're on Facebook, if you're on YouTube, I would love to hear from you. If you check the timeline on Facebook, you are going to see the post of this very program. Check the caption. All the topics for discourse is is on the caption of our previous post. Go through any of the topics, and I would love to hear from you in the comment section.
From the north, south, east, and west, somebody say, if you believe to the safe, with the foot alone, but always have.
Let me start with the very first story this morning. Lagos, Nigeria. Mixed reactions. I'm reading from Daily Trust. Mixed reactions trail Tinubu's Independence Day anniversary speech. Experts have said, given the high inflation rate, the 25,000 provisional pay rise announced for workers, among other measures by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, will not solve the economic hardship faced by Nigerians. The president, in the 63rd Independence Day address yesterday, had also announced plans to extend the cash transfer to an additional 15 million vulnerable households to cushion the hardship effect of the fuel subsidy removal. My question is, where you see Well, Nigerians are also asking the questions: where are these vulnerable Nigerians? What are their address? What are their names? We want to know them. We want to see them. We are tired of all these audio shenanigans. Yeah. Who are these vulnerable Nigerians? All right. Reading further, he also said that the government had set up an infrastructure support fund for states to invest in critical areas to ensure bigger grassroots development. By criticizing the move, and economics Dr. Austin Weze said the solution to the economic crisis was not to throw money where it would not make an impact, but to fund production in order to reduce the spending on importation. He said paying workers additional 25,000 naira monthly for 6 months would amount to nothing, because in 6 months inflation will be high, transport costs will still be high, exchange rate is high, and manufacturers importing raw materials have to buy those things at the highest cost. He also faulted the plan to expand the social safety nets program through the conditional cash transfer, saying there is no reliable data to make it work. This is what we are saying. Reliable data. How do we know who these monies are going to? The solution to Nigeria's economic crisis and high inflation and all that is not to throw money around. It is not to throw money around. I'd love to hear from you. What is your take on this? What is your opinion? Let me hear from you in the comment section on Facebook, on YouTube. I'll be taking them one after the other. Before I move to the next story, so how do we bring down the cost of purchasing goods and services provided within? The only thing is to produce more. And how do you produce more? You need to go back to the fundamentals. When Sanusi Lamido Sanusi was CBN governor, he gave 600 billion to textile industry. Some of them rejected it, and then they said, look, rejected it, and they said, look, if we collect this money now, the major cost component for their manufacturer for their manufacture is power, which is about 50 to 55%. If you don't fix power, the money you are giving us is useless. So they refuse to collect it because the main fundamental is not taken care of. This is what we are saying in our country. This is what we are saying. And I believe many Nigerians out there also shares this opinion. Let us stop all this palliative move or palliative measures that we are taking in Nigeria. Let us work on the fundamentals. It is not difficult. Work on power, work on roads, build refineries. You cannot start a building with a wrong foundation. It will definitely crash. You cannot build an economy of a country on a faulty economic situation. There are no industries, there is no power, right? There is no refineries. We are talking about subsidy in a country that is blessed with natural resources. We are exporting crude. Why don't we build refineries? Modular refineries and all that. You are giving money to the vulnerable, to the poorest of the poorest. You are increasing salaries and all that. In 6 months, what then happens? If you give me food chop today, tomorrow I will be hungry. But if you give me handwork, from that handwork, I go see money to where I go they use the chop food. This is not rocket science, right? This is not rocket science. It is doable. It is doable. I'll take the last paragraph and then I'll move. I think there is confusion everywhere. If the government is serious about this, they would go back to the drawing board. What are the critical sectors that would push that money? What are the critical sectors they would push that money to so that they would be more productive? Similarly, a public policy expert, Dr. Abimbola Oyarinu, said the introduction of 25,000 low-grade workers by the federal government was a clear indication that the government had lost control of the economy and was trying to clutch at straws. That is the bitter truth. That is the bitter truth. Moving on to the next story this morning. Boa crashes cement price to 3,500 naira per bag. Reading also from the Daily Trust.
And we'll know we'll get there someday. Can somebody sing with me? With the feeling in the head.
All right, before that, I would love to take this story before I go to the Boa story. Remi Tinubu, my husband is not a magician. Let's take this from the Daily Trust. The Daily Trust. All right. Yes. Are we ready for this? Okay. The Daily Trust. Too. Remi Tinubu, my husband is not a magician. First Lady Oluremi Tinubu has said her husband, President Bola Tinubu, is not a magician but is working brick by brick to fix the country. Speaking at the interdenominational church service held to commemorate the Independence Day celebration in Abuja on Sunday, Tinubu said her husband would not heap blame on past administrations. All right. She said the Tinubu administration inherited the situation on ground. All we inherited are things that happened many years ago. We are not here to put blame on any administration, but to fix what has been damaged. And if we must fix what has been damaged, we should fix it the right way. Hello? We should what? Fix it the right way. Yes, we should fix it the right way. All right. My husband is not a magician. He is going to work, and I believe and hope that we would have peace in this country. The best is yet to come, she said. She reiterated her husband's determination to fix all that had been damaged in the country. Good governance can only be impactful if the people follow the example of Jesus Christ, our Lord, who embodied the fruit of the fruit of the Spirit, including love, joy, peace, long-suffering, gentleness, goodness, faith, meekness, temperance, and forgiveness. A Nigeria of abundance has begun, and to be a part of the greatness that God has started in the nation, Nigerians must look beyond their current realities and embrace hope anew, she said. All right. My husband, the president, is not a magician. But also he took this mantle upon himself with the hope that, or with the aim that would, what's the word I'm trying to remember? Let me look for that word now. Let me look for it. Give me 2 seconds. All right. Yes, we will kick the ground running. Yes, that's the word I've been looking for. We'll kick the ground running. Well, what is your opinion? I would love to hear from you. I would love to hear from you in the comment section concerning the First Lady's speech on Sunday, saying my husband is not a magician. Your husband is not a magician, definitely. All right, let's move on to the next story on my list this morning. Yes, let's go back to the Boa story. Yeah, Boa crashes cement price to 3,500 naira per bag. If you've just joined me, this is Cedarwood Luxury Online Radio, and the program is called Table Talk. My name is David Ibiam. I would love you to like, comment, and share so that everyone will be part of this session. I also would love to hear from you. I would love to hear your opinion. What is your take on this following stories that I've been doing? What we do here every Monday morning by 10 a.m. right here on Table Talk. We look into different trending stories, all right? We look into different trending stories, news headlines, politics, real estate news, different trending stories. We carefully select a few, bring it to the table. We talk about them. We share our opinions on them. Of course, it is an open mic session as well. We give everyone the opportunity to air their views in the most appropriate way. And it is beyond the discussion. It is beyond we just come in to talk. We are also contributing to nation building. It is the connection that we make, the information that we give out, the impact that it also has on every one of you, and also the fact that we are, yes, we are contributing to nation building. See, you cannot change a system that you are not part of. All right, you cannot change a system that you are not part of. And one of the ways that you can be part of a system is by talking about it, is by contributing. And one of the ways you can contribute is by talking. You might not have the opportunity to be the president, the governor, the senator, or whatever political or religious position. For the fact that you want a change, the little or the best you can do is to talk. Yes, talking also, gives you that sense of responsibility. All right. So this is just me trying to say that we are not just here to talk. It is also part of nation building, because yes, we are part of the system and we want the system to change. And that which we want to change, that which we want to see, that change that we want to see, we also will talk about it. I'll take a quick break and then I'll be right back.
Looking for a studio to run online radio shows, podcast series, record jingles? The Cedarwood Luxury Studio is highly equipped and available to give you the very best of studio experience.
Yes, this is Cedarwood Luxury Online Radio, Nigeria's first real estate radio. My name is David Ibiaman. Once again, happy holidays and happy Independence celebration, Nigeria. Yes, the Cedarwood Luxury studio is readily available and well equipped for every one of you out there. You are an online radio person. You are looking for a studio where you can run online radio programs. You've been looking out for a studio where you can run online radio programs. Are you a podcaster? Come on, the Cedarwood Luxury Online Studio is readily available for you. So do well to reach out to us, and we are, happy. We'll be happy to hear from you and ready to do business with you. So this is to let everyone know once again that the Cedarwood Luxury Studio, is open to everybody out there. You're a podcaster, you've been looking out for a studio to run online radio programs, record jingles, and all that. We are here to give you the very best of studio experience.
Looking for a studio to run online radio shows, podcast series, record jingles? The Cedarwood Luxury Studio is highly equipped and available to give you the very best of studio experience.
Of course, we are highly equipped and available to give you the very best of studio experience. All right, let's go to our next story. Boa Group has announced a reduction of ex-factory cement price to 3,500 naira per bag. Amazing. Amazing. Let's just applaud them. Let's applaud them for that. Yeah, I mean, that's a good development. Yeah, we applaud you. We applaud them. Thank you. All right, the current ex-factory price is 4,650, while it is being sold at 5,000 in the market. All right. In a statement on Sunday, the company announced that the new price will take effect from Monday, October 2nd, 2023, which is today. The statement titled "Reduce in Price of Boa Cement" reads, "We refer to our previous pronouncements regarding our intent to reduce cement price upon the completion of our new lines at the end of the year in order to support development in the building materials and infrastructure sector, as per the commitment made to reduce prices and following a periodic review on our operations for efficiency, the management of Boa Cement PLC wishes to announce and inform our esteemed customers, stakeholders, and the public that effective 2nd 2023, we have decided to bring the price reduction forward. As a result, Boa Cement would now be sold at ex-factory price of 3,500 naira per bag, so that Nigerians can begin to enjoy the benefit of the price reduction before the completion of our plans. Once again, let's applaud them. I also want to hear from you. Yes, I also want to hear from you. What is your take on the reduction of cement price by Boa PLC. What is your take on that? I'll be taking your comments on Facebook and also on YouTube as well. Let's move on to the next story here with me. All right. So, ex-minister courts order on Tinubu's Chicago record a national disgrace. All right, let's dive into the story. Former Minister of Aviation Chief Osita Chidoka has said the United States courts, let me just adjust this quickly.
Where freedom rise and truth prevail.
All right. Yes. All right. Okay. Former Minister of Aviation Chief Osita Chidoka has said the United States court order directing Chicago State University to release the academic records of President Bola Tinubu to the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party in the 2023 presidential election, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, is a national disgrace. All right, let us know why he said it's a national disgrace. A United States District Court for the Northern District of Illinois had on Saturday ruled in favor of Atiku and ordered Chicago State University to release Tinubu's academic record to the former vice president latest by Monday, which is supposed to be today. He said it was worrisome that authorities such as the Department of State Services, National Intelligence Agency, the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC), and the Embassy of Nigeria, with its staff in Washington, D.C., could not unravel the circumstances surrounding the academic history of the president, leaving the task for the Atiku. He said this in a statement on Sunday, a copy of which was obtained by Daily Trust, that all the aforementioned institutions allowed a man to be sworn in without definitive statements about his qualifications in a national tragedy. It's a national tragedy, pardon me. For 23 years, the issue of President Tinubu has been a recurring decimal in our national equation. Under his reign, a current Youth Corps member is serving as minister, and people under investigation by EFCC and made public are sitting in the Federal Executive Council, all right, and they all pass through security screening. Pardon me. Chidoka said the leadership and relevant institutions of Nigeria should bow their heads in shame if eventually it is discovered the occupier of the nation's #1 office forged his certificate. He said, "I speak as a Nigerian that it took the courageous activism of Abubakar Atiku, to force the discovery of information concerning the president of Nigeria. Concerning the president of Nigeria is a disgrace to our national institution. As a nation, we have a full routine of staff at the Department of the State Secretary, the National Intelligence Agency, the Independent National Electoral Commission, the Embassy of Nigeria, with the full complement of staff in Washington, D.C., and the Nigerian judiciary that have variously ruled on matters concerning President Tinubu academic qualifications. Yet, we cannot have a definitive conclusion about whether he has the academic qualification he claimed he had or not. Disgraceful. The office of the President of Nigeria is so important, both in its moral authority and its strategic importance to our national security and the safety, that nobody who has possible blind spots that can make him or her a potential asset for the foreign intelligence of our government should be allowed in a man near that office. This should be a primary burden on all our national institutions. Logo technicalities and silence by state institutions should be deemed high treason. Okay. I comment my reserve because I want to hear your comments in the comment section. Moving on to the next story that we have selected this morning, and like I said, what we do here on Table Talk is to talk about things that bothers us, things that concerns us. We look into different trendy stories. We carefully select a few. We bring them to you to talk about them and also give you the opportunity to air your view. And today is not an exception. All right, let's talk about Labour presses on to decide on strike. Yes, sir. The leadership of the organized Labour will meet with its organs today to discuss the 35,000 naira provisional wage award with the federal government, which the federal government approved yesterday, yesterday to all Treasury paid federal workers for 6 months. Now, you see. I don't want to even read this Labour matter because Labour matter don't tire me. Labour matter don't tire me, to be very honest. I want to ask you all out there watching me right now, what is your opinion? What is your opinion on Labour and their back and forth when it comes to strike and all that? Now, they say they are going to meet today. Hopefully, by God's grace, after today, we'll know what is going to happen. But my question I want to ask is Labour really fighting for their own personal interest, or they are fighting for the interest of Nigerians? Do you see Labour working for Nigerians or working for their own selfish interests? I'm just going to leave it at that. If you want to read further on that story, you can grab that on Daily Trust. Labour presses on to decide on strike. So they want to make a decision today, and they've given them 35,000 naira now for the next 6 months. So let us know. Let's see how it unfolds. We'll see how it unfolds, but we'll definitely see how it unfolds. So what is your opinion? What is your take? How do you see these Labour people? Are they fighting for the general interest of Nigerians, or they're just doing all their drama up and down for their own selfish interest? I'd love to hear from you. All right, quickly, I'm going to take my next story. Yeah, I'm going to take the next story, and this is real estate related. So what we do, we try to balance everything: politics, governance, real estate, and also the society at large. And do not forget, this is the way it works right here on Table Talk. We look into different trending stories. We select a few, bring them to the table, talk about them, and also give you the opportunity to air your opinion, to share your opinion, to to express how your concerns and what you feel about what we are discussing. And like I also said earlier, it is not just about the discussion. It is the impact, the connection that we make, the information that we give out, and also the fact that we are also contributing to nation building. I'm going to take my last story this morning, and then I would take one or two comments if there is. And we move from there. Luxury homes market deep as crackdown on developers stifles demand. And this time around, I'm reading from the Guardian. Despite ongoing developments in the high-end locations, the demand for luxury housing is warning largely due to changes in government's tax policies and fears of security agencies harassment over money laundering, as well as government crackdown on illegal developments in the country. Chinedum Uwe hope I pronounced that, is the one writing this article, or wrote this article rather. Yes, the Nigerian luxury real estate market has taken a beating lately due to several indices, which include stricter government regulations and economic factors. Choice locations like Banana Island, Ikoyi, Victoria Island, Lekki in Lagos are the most sought after areas for luxury real estate. And also Cedarwood luxury apartments is also one of the hottest. Not even one of the hottest, the hottest. Yes, it is the hottest. Or do you want to try Cedarwood luxury? Do you want to try Cedarwood luxury? No, not try. Also, we dey hot to forget that thing. We dey hot fire. See smoke ready. Okay, behave now. All right. So choice locations like Cedarwood luxury. Okay. Don't mind me. I'm just having fun in this studio. Choice locations like Banana Island, Ikoyi, Victoria Island, Lekki in Lagos are the most sought after areas for luxury real estate. Yes, these locations for modern high-rise apartments, opulent mansions, luxury condominiums. Yes, condominiums and upscale realtors are obviously the preferred choice for high net worth individuals and expertise. All right. The Guardian gathered that developers over exuberance and governments crack down on illegal developments and money laundering in the real estate sector combined to end the selling frenzy. This backlash necessitated high vacancy rates and the high vacancy rates and dampened the markets. Apologies. Currently, Nigerian housing markets are still under pressure from the shift for higher interest rates and inflation, as well as strong underlying demand, weak supply following the disruption to new building projects. But the fall of the naira relative to the dollar has also made purchase of houses more affordable for those in the diaspora. Obviously, the shifts in the luxury market has been more pronounced in Lagos, Abuja, and Port Harcourt markets. Demand for high-end homes is also warning in large part due to changes in government tax policies and fears of security agencies harassment, among other issues. The demand by the Economic and Financial Crime Commission (EFCC) for estate surveyors and valuers to disclose large transactions has scared away investors. What could be dampening the market is the state of the economy and policy direction of the new administration. They are obviously coming to terms with the state of affairs of the nation, according to the Chairman Association of Capital Market Valuers, Chudi Mbusi. Mbusi said, Whatever we revive the property market, we revive the high-end market. The high-end markets cannot be separated from the rest of the economy, obviously, and I agree with you. And basically, what the economy needs is a stable, enabling environment and also policies that are favorable policies as well. Needs a stable and enabling environment for businesses to strive. Once business thrives, all sectors of the economy will experience growth, including housing at all ends, he said. He said demand for luxury homes has remained stable for now. Several reasons for this include rising cost of acquisition of units, absence of mortgages, slow economic and rapidly depreciation local currency. The lack of a policy direction from the new administration is also a contributor. I'll take the last paragraph and then we'll move. The luxury market still remains strong and cursory look at the number of developments coming up in the high-end locations, we attest to that. These developments are majorly multiple units in high risk blocks. He said the clamp down on developers after the collapse of the 21-story building in Ikoyi increased government monitoring of high-rise developments, adding that vertical developments are the only way to minimize potential and value of the site as well as accommodate the market demand. All right. Yes. Well, I hopefully at this point, hopefully I just hope with time and by God's grace our leaders would begin to put in place measures that would benefit business, benefit or allow investors. It is very important that we put in place measures, favorable measures that would allow investors and businesses to strive. I have a comment here. I'm gonna shift a bit. Yeah. Okay. That's Oluremi. All right. Oluremi says Nigeria, like the phoenix will rise again, it will shine. I believe in my country. Yes, thank you very much, Oluremi. Yes, thank you very, very much. I also believe in Nigeria. And I also know that, yes, one day Nigeria will shine. Nigeria will rise again. Nigeria will be what it's ought to be. Yes, the past glory of Nigeria will be restored and would begin to experience greater glory. I'm going to leave you in the hands of the former vice president of Nigeria. I came across some time ago. I came across an inspiring video from him, which I decided that yes, I'm going to play it on the show today, and I hope this inspires you as well this morning. Thank you very much, everyone. A very big appreciation to every one of you that has been a part of us from the very first day even till this day. Thank you very, very much. We'll be back again for the second session, which is by 1 p.m. and also by 4 p.m. So please do well to join us again by 1 p.m. and also 4 p.m. We'll be having a very, very wonderful, fantastic guest. Yes, we'll be having a part 2 of how to multiply your income as a realtor in the last quarter of the year without burning out. We had a part 1 last Monday, I guess, and we're having a part 2 by Barrister Omar will be here again. Yes, I'm so excited about that session. Please do well to join us by 1 p.m. Thank you very much. I leave you in the hands of the former vice president of Nigeria in the person of Professor Yomi Oshibajo.
Generations to come.
It is not faceless. Greatness has a face. It has many faces. It has over 200 million faces. It has your face. It has my face. Greatness is beyond what we do. It's how we do it. It is the people we do it with. Greatness is not faceless. Greatness has a face. It has many faces. It has over 200 million faces. It has your face. It has my face. Greatness is beyond what we do. It's how we do it. It is the people we do it for. It is never settling, continuously tinkering with an idea till answers to age-old questions emerge. It is our wittiness. It is our speed. It's our energy. It's our heavy punches. It is making melodies from anything. It is in the endless poetry of Nigerian life. Joyful, frustrating, sad, exciting. It's the mix of colors, imitating the breathtaking tapestry of life. It's our defiance of fear and our almost defiant, nearly arrogant presence in the galleries of the distinguished. It is these everyday people creating timeless, priceless art, carving spectacle, crafting history. It is resilience woven into the fabric that we are made of and we wear. Etu, Ashoke, Akwete, Kura. Greatness, the Nigerian spirit. That thing about us that all recognize and still cannot find the right words to describe. Great is Nigerian. Greatness is when Toby Amusho does the 100 meters hurdles in 12.12 seconds and a stunned world held its breath. Greatness is the chicken scratch guitar chords that bewitched the world. A new beat, Afrobeat, from Fela and now to Burna Boy, to Wizkid and Davido. It is the earthy Afro pop of Asha. It's the compelling, beguiling Nigerian R&B of Tiwa and Teni, and the alternative sounds of Thames, Johnny Drill and Chike. Greatness is how our phenomenal artists are selling out arenas both home and abroad with tens of thousands of people showing up to experience the pulsations of this mysteriously sweet music. Greatness is Kunle Afolayan, Jadesola Oshiberu, Kemi Adetiba, Nazo Nuzo, hitting mind-boggling box office numbers, securing global film deals, and rallying communities. Not so long ago, content was just television, and now digital content is the new oil with our skit makers content creators, thought leaders, growing our digital economy. Greatness is Professors Kayode Oyewumi and Musa Yakubu, being listed among Elsevier BV's most productive scientists in the world. Greatness is Ethan Nwaneri at 15, becoming the world's youngest player in the English Premier League. Greatness is Abasi Enelbong, pioneering the inclusion of the African genome in research through 54 genes. And Aisha Tofa, building and nurturing a tech ecosystem through Startup Kano. Greatness is Amina Mohammed, championing the voice of global peace as we take a prominent place at the table. Greatness is Miracle Izuchukwu, becoming the youngest female commercial pilot in North America. Greatness is Faith Odunsi, calculating her way to become the global mathematics champion.
To express 0.00. 2.4 times 10 is minus 5. Correct.
Greatness is the pantheon of Nigerian authors. Their stories, our stories, bringing the world into the magic, the pain, the triumphs of the Nigerian experience. Greatness is the unicorns, 6 companies created by Nigerians under 30 years old, now worth over $1 billion each. The stories, the people, Nigeria. Each of these stories of greatness across the globe has you in it, and it has me in it. And we can almost take them for granted. They are so Nigerian. Chimamanda talked about the danger of a single story, where negative stories are used to flatten an individual's experience and overlook the many other stories that formed them. We are our stories. We are not one story, and we must tell these stories to ourselves and to the world. Nigeria is not faceless. It's not an obscure concept or a dream hiding behind the waving of a green, white, green flag. Nigeria has a face. It has many faces. It has over 200 million faces. It has your face. It has my face. What is a dream without a dreamer? You are a hero in this great story. Your name hasn't been mentioned yet, but it will be. You haven't caught the headlines yet, but you will. Oh boy, you never blow yet, but you go soon blow. You know it. I know it. I know you won't stop trying. You won't stop trying. I know you won't ever give up. You know you won't ever give up. How do I know? I'm in Nigeria, and you are too. And we don't stop until we win.